Hey guys, this is Mauro. I want to talk about mental training. It is something that I don't see a lot of people doing. Um, I push a lot of my students, even adults. I tell them, when you go to bed, do visualizations, do meditations, do mental imagery. Anything. There are plenty of tools out there that can help you with your game. People are still a lot of people, especially young people, but I have to say even adults, they are a little skeptical about it, and I don't understand why. When people know that it's 80% of Olympians use those techniques to train before the Olympics. They use visualizations. I read an article on Novak Djokovic. By the time he was 7 years old, he will do visualization with his trainer, looking at himself winning Wimbledon and winning the big tournaments. And we have the Navy SEALs do it. We have the best athletes in the world do it. It's um, it's something that I have the idea that people, unless it's something that is physical and is done, whether on the court, the field, or if you're trying to improve for your career, it has to be done in a classroom or in your desk studying, anything like that. It's got to be done physically, otherwise it doesn't work. If it's something that involves you sitting down there calm, at peace, or lying down in bed and working that 5 minutes before you go to sleep and something like that, people don't believe it. And I just can't believe that people don't take it seriously, when we know that we see on TV the best athletes in the world, and we can compare many times when we see two different soccer teams, and we know that okay, all of them are professionals, either one team as well as the other one, and there is no difference in how fast they are, how good they are physically. There is no difference pretty much, but one team can completely beat the other one down badly just because mentally they're in a different state of mind. And it happens in tennis, and it happens in baseball, and it happens in football, and it happens in all the sports, and it also happens in the business world and in any field, guys. So as you become better at anything, you have you're gonna start facing more mental challenges, especially we talk about sports. As you become better in any sport, you're gonna start playing opponents that there might be the difference between physically between you and your opponent might not be much or none at all. But you might beat him or her badly, or they might beat you badly, because mentally there is a whole difference. They're in a completely different level. So as you become better player or better performer in anything, your mind is going to require more training. It's going to ask more from you. Your self-control, your self-worth, all those things that help us is gonna have to become bigger, stronger, better. So one of the tools I wanted to say, some of the tools that I like to use to mental training is, of course, it's on the court. When you're training, you're not trying to control yourself when you miss shots, when things are not going well. Instead of going crazy, push yourself to say, okay, I want to see how long can I practice, and before I explode, or before I start talking negatively to myself. Test yourself, how long can I go? Okay, let's see how long can I go this time, and then try again, and then try again. Okay. One thing that I really has really helped me a lot, and again I always I always tell my students to use it, is you can have on your phone, you can go ahead and download apps that will help you, anything that will challenge your mind. You can use Elevate, which is an app that will help you with mental training. You can use, even I personally I enjoy Elevate, and I like English grammar. I know I'm not American, so I have to improve my English. And if I want to talk to you guys, I want to talk, I want to sound like, okay, at least I want you guys to have an idea, understand what I'm saying. So I always push myself to learn more words. I want to have more variety of words. I want my grammar. I want it always to get better because I don't like when sometimes I know that I say something wrong, and I don't like that, and it's even worse when I don't know it. So I like the grammar applications. There are several. If you go to your phone and you look on the applications on mental training, any of that will help you. Math helps a lot. That's one thing that I use a lot too, because I try those things, especially math or Elevate. When I work with those, I feel like a stupid and I get mad because I don't advance as fast, and I'm not on as good as I would want to be. But I try to stay calm and stay cool and okay, try again and do it again and do it again and do it again. Math is great for that. Test yourself to stay calm, to keep cooling, and do it over and over when you do that. One thing that I like to do a lot, and this is something that I really, really think that can help you guys, is when I see tennis on TV or when I see any sport, or sometimes even when I see a movie or a series or something, I like to play what I call play the character. Let's say that you're watching a soccer game or a tennis match. So you want to put yourself imagine that you're one of the players. So try to react exactly what you will be doing as the game goes on. If you're one of the tennis players that is down in the score, okay, how are you going to react? You watch the match, okay, I'm 15-30 down. What am I going to do here? And then you have one point that you're playing a point and you had the point, you have an easy forehand or something and you miss. And okay, imagine that is you. You really want to feel emotionally and mentally in that person, play that role and say, okay, how am I going to react? I miss that forehand, and are you gonna, sometimes we see the TV, oh my God, I can't believe he missed that. Okay, I missed that. Okay, stay calm. What am I gonna do next? Okay, miss that forehand. Here we go for this one. Play the character, play the role of one of the athletes, one of the persons on TV, and play it to the point that, when trying to look at yourself, how would you want to react? How would you want to feel? If you're the person that is down in the score, try to stay positive. Okay, let's go this one, let's go next one. Come on, keep pushing forward. Okay, you lose, all right, and you take that person's personality, you play the character, and you use that to mentally keep your stay sharp and say, okay, well, I'm just trying to work on this. So remember, guys, use any mental training, games, math, play the character. Any of that will help you. I really suggest. Try it. Let me know how you do. I hope it helps, and I'll see you next time.